call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Made a defender miss. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, you've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're going to test the right side with this one. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Hokies will send off the punt unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
It's 1st down from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it, fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Moulton. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the...
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hokies have this offense rolling.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on 1st down getting the sack. Now
I put them in the predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants, and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called, so good luck stopping this catch.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He wants to throw it again. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moulton. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Van Buren. The quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Pulls it in. It's Heath. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Hokies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. The play-action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This is going to be a tough field goal try. 55 yards and from the left hash. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
Personal foul. Looking to kick defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it?
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind.
Into the secondary on the right. Bust through behind his pad. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Ohio. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere. But you forget, this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Moulton. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Van Buren. Quick completion on the out. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
They'll try the run. Able to... Browns 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run the toss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Ready up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Asher. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud. Secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great performance.
Dominating performance. And mentioning names like that, it just tells you how great their tradition is at Virginia Tech. And this defense, they're building on it. They're living up to it.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Touchdown, Hokies! Stealing a score on special teams. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And tackled there by the defense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
White wants to throw it. Under fire. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. White going to attack through the air. got his man out of the backfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's got it down the middle. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Overton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got room to work. Picks up the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate